Hello everyone and welcome. If you're new to this channel, my name is Akila and today I'm going to be taking you through an express core flow. So my goal is to keep this practice roughly around 20 minutes. So you won't need any props for today. And we're going to go ahead and get started in a tabletop position. So finding the wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips, you're going to tuck into the toes here. And on your inhales, you're going to drop the belly towards the floor, lift the gaze up, finding your cow pose. And on your exhale, you're going to untuck the toes, tops of the feet come to the floor, and curl into a cat pose. Maybe you hover the knees from the floor. We'll flow through this a few more times. So inhales, drop the belly for cow pose. Exhale, untuck the toes, cat pose. Maybe press into the tops of the feet to lift the knees to a hover. Curling the spine in. Inhale, belly drops, gaze comes up. Exhale, untuck the toes, look towards the belly button to lift the knees to a hover for cat pose. Inhale, drop the belly, tuck the toes, cow. Exhale, coming into your cat, maybe hovering the knees. And placing the knees back down, we're going to cross over the shins and come to sit. You can have the fingertips behind you and you can lift the shins parallel to the mat. On the inhales, you're going to drop the legs, do a hover, find the low back to carve into the floor. Exhale, knees pull in, chest pulls up. Inhale, lowering, legs extend, maybe the arms reach out. Exhale, pull up into your boat pose. Inhale for low boat. Exhale, maybe the legs stay straight as you come up into your boat pose, Navasana. Inhale, lower. Exhale to lift the chest, pull it through, legs lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale to lift the chest, lift the legs. We'll go for 5 more, lower. Exhale to lift. For 4. Exhale to lift. Inhale, lower for 3. Exhale, lift. 2. Exhale, lift. And last one, inhale to lower. Exhale, lift and hold. Pulling the chest forward, proud. And on your next exhale, cross over the shins. Plant the hands, tuck the toes, and we're going to come up into a downward facing dog. Any amount of the bend in the knees here that you need to keep the spine long. And on your next inhale, you're gonna take the right leg up and back through a 3-legged dog. Energy through the toes here, strong press into the hands. And on the exhale, take the right knee in towards the right elbow. On the inhale, drop the knee towards the wrist, pull the chest forward. Exhale, knee comes back up to elbow. Inhale, drop the knee to the wrist. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, drop the knee. Exhale, hug in, pull the knee up towards the elbow. We'll go for 2 more. Inhale, drop knee to wrist. Exhale, pull the knee up to the elbow. Last one here, inhale, knee drops to wrist. Exhale, knee to elbow. And then we're gonna pull through, finding a fallen triangle here. Breathing deeply in through the nose. And exhale, settle here. On your inhale, you're gonna drop the right hip to tap the floor. And exhale to lift. Inhale, maybe the right toes hover from the floor. Exhale, place them down. Again, inhale, drop the hip. Exhale, lift. Inhale, hover the foot. Exhale, drop. Inhale, hip comes to mat. Exhale, lift the hips away. Press firmly into the right hand. Inhale, hover the foot. Exhale, right foot returns to that fallen triangle. Inhale, drop the hip. Exhale, we lift. Inhale, hover the foot. Exhale, it drops. Last time here. Inhale, drop the hip. Exhale, lift to your fallen triangle. Inhale, hover the foot. And exhale, drop it. We're gonna take it through to a low lunge. Right foot forward, left foot back. And we're just gonna straighten into both legs, crawl the hands down the edge of your mat. Meeting in a low lunge at the back of the mat. And stepping the left foot back, finding your downward facing dog here. Inhale deeply through the nose. And exhale, let it sigh out if you'd like through the mouth. And building heat really quickly here. On your next inhale, your left leg is going to reach up and back for your three-legged dog. And exhale, the knee comes in towards the left elbow. On your inhale, the knee drops to the wrist. On the exhale, it lifts up to the elbow. Inhale, knee drops to wrist, collarbones forward. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale to wrist. Exhale to elbow. Inhale to wrist. Exhale, curl into the elbow. Inhale, knee comes to wrist. Last time, curls into the elbow. And then we pull that left leg through, finding your fallen triangle. Inhaling here. Exhale, let the breath go. And on that inhale, we drop the hip. Exhale to lift to your fallen triangle. Inhale, hover the left foot. Exhale, let it lower down. Inhale, drop the hips. Exhale, lifting the hips up towards the ceiling. Inhale, hover the left foot. Exhale, put it down. Inhale, hips drop. Exhale, hips lift. Inhale, hover. Exhale, drop. Inhale, hips drop. On the exhale, they lift. Inhale to hover the foot. Exhale to drop. Last time, inhale, drop the hips. Exhale, hips lift up, arm reaches up. Inhale, lift the foot. Exhale, we bring it back down. And then come to your low lunge. Left foot forward. And gently we straighten into both legs as we crawl the hands down the edge of the mat. And back towards the top of your mat. And we step that right foot back, finding your downward facing dog. Inhaling deeply here. And exhale, tailbone rolls towards the ceiling. And we'll just take a couple of ripples through the spine here, getting really fluid. This practice has been very much just pose to pose, so let's get a little bit of fluidity. On your inhale, you're gonna roll forward through the spine, finding your plank pose. Head comes last. And then you're gonna bend into the knees and pull from the tailbone. Roll your way back to your downward facing dog. Again, inhale, we'll roll forward, one vertebrae at a time. Finding your way into your plank pose. Exhale, bend into the knees, lifting the hips up and back, finding your downward facing dog. Inhale, rippling forward through the spine, making your way to your plank. Collarbones pull forward. Exhale, bend into the knees, pull the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Last time, inhale, we're gonna ripple forward, and this time, once you arrive, you're gonna bend into the elbows, lower all the way down to the belly. Through your chaturanga. And we're gonna take the arms down by the sides here, pressing the feet firmly into the tops of your feet, into the mat. On your inhales, you're gonna pull your chest forward. You can start by pressing down into the palms of the hands. If you feel ready for it, you can lift the hands. Pulling the shoulders back. Chest reaches forward. And we're just gonna flow through this a few times. So on your inhales, your chest drops towards the floor. Exhales, chest lifts into your back bend. Inhale, drop towards the floor. Exhale, lift the shoulders up. Gaze comes forward. Inhale, lower down. Maybe you add the lift of the legs. Inhale, everything lifts from the floor. And let it release. Coordinating with your breath as everything lifts. Toes point. And then release down to the mat. Inhale, everything comes up. Legs pull together, arms reach back. And exhale, let it release. Inhale, everything lifts. This time we hold. For 5, 4, squeeze into the glutes. 3, shoulders roll back. 2, last breath. 1, and then lower everything down to the floor. Plant the hands underneath of the shoulders. Press back through your tabletop into a child's pose. Breathing in deeply through the nose. And exhale, let it out through the mouth. Your next inhale, take your hands to walk up towards your shins. We're going to cross over the ankles and extend the legs out in front of you. We're going to take a brief moment folding forward. Just finding a little bit of a counter pose for those back bends we just did. Letting the head hang heavy here. And really allowing yourself to relax down forward. And letting your body know, even though we got into some pretty challenging movements there, that it's time to wind down and relax. Your next inhale is going to roll you up through the center. You're going to extend the arms out in front of you and just roll down one vertebrae at a time, all the way onto the back. And when you arrive, knees can hug into chest. And just let the stack of your knees fall over towards the right. Arms can extend wide and your gaze can come over to the left. a gentle twist here. Opening across the shoulders, feeling the width of your wingspan here. And on your next exhale, you'll gently take the knees in towards the center and let the stack of your knees fall towards the other side. Gaze comes over to the right. Inhaling deeply. And exhale, we relax into the twist. Really just rinsing out the abdomen. It just did a lot of work for us, so giving it this little bit of nurturing, this reward for all its hard work. And then your next breath takes the knees back through the center again. Hugging the knees into the chest, maybe the chin comes to meet the knees. And on your next exhale, release the legs out long, arms reach wide, and come into a shavasana. And today, I'm just going to leave you in shavasana. So I'm going to end the video after a few moments in shavasana here. You can feel free to stay as long as you like. Thank you so much for joining me for this quick practice. And I hope that you feel strong. And I hope that you feel centered. And I hope that you enjoy this rest in your shavasana and have a wonderful rest of your day.